All right. Let's wait for that recording to start. Oh, I guess it's on. There's the bang again. All right, we'll just get started. So, hello everyone. Welcome to our Juice Plus Freedom Revolution event. My name is Monique, and I will be hosting along with Marley. We are here in order to network with mission-driven people on the topic of family health. You have been invited because Marley or other people respect you and would love for you to know what we are up to. This will be relaxed and fun, so don't worry about having to buy anything or being asked to sign up for anything. We are just going to share some quick information and stories. So we hope you enjoy listening, and perhaps you'll think of someone in your life needing to hear this message. So thanks for coming. To kick it off, I'd like to ask y'all one question. Would you agree that being healthy today can be challenging? Yes, definitely.
Yes.
Yeah, we'd all love to look good, feel good, and live a long life. We know it's our job to try and make this happen, but unfortunately, it can be complicated, unpleasant, and even confusing. That's where we come in. I'd like to introduce you to a movement called the Healthy Living Revolution. Marley and I, along with thousands of others, are part of a unique community where together we are taking our health back in ways that are simple, doable, and fun. The goal of the Healthy Living Revolution is to come alongside families who want better health, meet them where they're at, and empower positive changes along the way. Let me take you through the following 3 doorways we use to inspire healthy living around the world. First is free resources. The team at Healthy Living Revolution has created a selection of fantastic resources for families to use. We have a cookbook of clean and easy recipes, short webinars on trending health topics, a home fitness series, and our Start Strong program, which is designed to raise up a generation of active, healthy children with a positive body image and good nutritional habits. You may want to take a look at these resources, so Marley or whoever invited you to this call tonight will send you the link for the Healthy Living Revolution website. The second way we are committed to helping others is through nutrition, which is the foundation of good health. We have to flood our bodies with the most important foods we could ever eat, which are raw fruits, vegetables, and berries. They are not just good for you, they're absolutely critical. We're supposed to eat a wide variety of 9 to 13 servings every day, but almost no one does. I know I don't. Think about it. How many days in the past week have you gotten in 9 to 13 servings of fruits, vegetables, and berries? Even the best eaters need help, and that's why we are so thankful to offer the nutritional support of something called Juice Plus. Juice Plus is over 30 different raw, vine-ripened whole foods, and I've got my bottles here if you'll. It is non-GMO and NSF certified to be pure. I love to call it a salad in a capsule. It's important to understand the process that the plants go through to be encapsulated or put into chewable form. First of all, our fruits, vegetables, and berries are completely vine ripened. They remain attached to the plant until the nutrition is fully developed. So totally different from what you find in the grocery stores today. The fruits and vegetables are then ground up, which is better than simply juicing. We use the entire whole food, including the peels, leaves, and seeds whenever possible, which provides much more nutrition. In an orange, for example, up to 80% of the vitamin C is found in the peel. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I don't eat the peels of the oranges very often. It is slowly dried at low temperatures, preserving the live nutrients, and then put into capsules and chewables. These are fun. So here's what I love about Juice Plus. It's scientifically proven. Juice Plus is the most researched nutritional product in the world, with now 41 published studies in peer-reviewed medical journals with several more on the way. It is food. It's not a vitamin. this, I don't know if y'all can see that with the light. This is a nutrition label, not a vitamin supplement label. It's the same label you'll see on a bag of frozen broccoli in the grocery store. The government considers Juice Plus because it is food. And there's no warning label, so it's safe for people of all ages, including pregnant women, nursing moms, children, elderly, and even professional athletes. Now, along with the Juice Plus fruit, vegetable, and berry capsules, we have a few other products that I think are really exciting. The Juice Plus Omega Blend, that light is harsh. The Juice Plus Omega Blend is made from 6 plant sources, which makes it both sustainable and safe. They contain the full spectrum of naturally occurring omegas 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9 oils, and are encapsulated using brand new low temperature technology, so none of the delicate oils in the capsules are damaged. And then the chocolate and vanilla complete is vegan, gluten-free, whole food, protein, fiber, amino acids, fruits, and vegetables in a shake. It's great as a quick breakfast, post-workout recovery, or even a healthy snack. And the Juice Plus Complete Bars and the Tower Garden, which I wish I had mine up and running. I just took it down to clean it though. Are other excellent ways we help people add more whole food to their diet as well. So now we are going to hear a couple of stories about what Juice Plus has done. So first, Brittany, would you mind sharing?
Of course. And I am telling you right now, about 5 seconds ago, my son was screaming and beating on the door. So just throwing this out there, not that this is the business portion, but you guys, anybody can do exactly what we're doing. Total side note. Okay, so my name is Brittany Kirkendall. I started taking Juice Plus a little over 3 years ago. And I already was a super healthy eater. I want to throw that out there. I was very, very into health and wellness already. Really didn't think I needed it. And so whenever I learned about it, I immediately actually thought about it for my family because I was like, they are not healthy eaters. And so I kind of came into this with a husband who had just recently fought off cancer and won, thankfully, but his body was super depleted. And so I was like, he needs this. But got our whole family on every single product very quickly because I realized it was literally just food. And that's exactly what I was preaching to literally everybody. And within the first few weeks, I started noticing on my own self, my skin started looking really, really good. And as an adult, I struggled with little acne here and there and had no clue that adding a lot more vine ripe and raw vegetables and fruits might actually help that. And so that was pretty awesome right off the bat. And then I would say within a few months, my back pain that I had struggled with, and actually it was like chronic back pain, I was on 3 different prescriptions, just started to slowly wean off. And within, I would say 4 months, I was off of all 3 prescriptions I was taking for that. And I had to rotate them all day long. And it's absolutely incredible. And really Juice Plus was the only thing that I did different. So I, for myself, attribute it to that. And that's been a game changer for me as a mom, as a hairdresser. It's been amazing. And then I would say some other things. My kids don't, usually get all the bugs that everybody else does. And if for some reason they come down with something, it's short and sweet. It's done pretty quickly. All of us stay out of the doctor a whole lot more. What else? My gums stopped bleeding. I didn't know that was something that could happen, but it's been pretty cool. I shouldn't have had that happen in the first place, but just increased nutrition helps a lot of things. And so I think I have probably gone over my 2 minutes there, but if you want more info on all the other things I forgot, feel free to reach out.
Thank you, Brittany, so much for sharing. I love hearing your story. Okay, so Lauren, would you mind sharing your product story?
Hello, sorry, I had to remember to unmute. I'm Lauren. Thank you for having me on tonight. So about 8 years ago is when I started with Juice Plus. And I was a new grad working full time, and I was working about 40 to 60 hours a week, and I was literally living off fast food and Dr. Pepper. Like, that is what my diet of. And I was the person who absolutely hated fruits and vegetables, like just hated them. It was a family joke. My friends knew it. I didn't eat vegetables. Like, growing up, God bless my parents, they tried their best. The only vegetables I ever had came from a can, and they were usually like green beans, maybe carrots, but most likely corn. And I consider that my vegetable for the day. Had never had a salad as a grown adult. I was like 24 years old, married, and had never eaten a salad. Like, that's bad. So it was never a problem for me. Health didn't matter to me because I'd always been naturally thin. I didn't have any health issues, but it wasn't until after I got married and about 5 of those little happy weight pounds kind of added on, and my shorts from my summer when I got married didn't fit anymore, that I started noticing things. And it was also, we had just been married, and I started thinking about wanting to expand into our family. And so many things came up. I was on migraine medicine. Like, I don't know if anybody has ever had migraines, but there's no like fix to it. Apparently, they just say you have migraines and you just have to take these horrible medicines. And the medicine I was on, I could not get pregnant while I was on it. And when I did become pregnant, I couldn't take that medicine. And that was a huge thing to me because I was missing at least 1 to 2 days a week, sometimes in a month, but many, many days during the month because of my migraines. Couldn't go to work. My husband had to come pick me up. I drove down the wrong lane of traffic one time because I got an aura. So it was a pretty bad situation. So I didn't know how I was going to become pregnant and couldn't take this migraine medicine. And I also realized I needed to take a prenatal so I could get pregnant. And that's when my mom, who had been taking Juice Plus for about 15 years at that point, introduced me to Juice Plus. And it just kind of made sense to me when she told me about the product. My background is in healthcare. I knew a lot of research was coming up about vitamins, and they just weren't bioavailable. They didn't work in the body. We as healthcare providers were not recommending vitamins to our patients, and we were recommending a better diet. However, we weren't recommending like how to do it. We were just like, eat your fruits and vegetables and don't smoke and don't get diabetic. But that's all we were doing. So it just like made sense. It just clicked to me, and I jumped on, took the product. I've taken the product nonstop. I take everything in our like product line. My whole family takes it. Fast forward 8 years, I have 2 Juice Plus babies. They are 2 and 3 now. I took Juice Plus as my prenatal. I took it while I was nursing. I took it postpartum, and both my babies started Juice Plus when they were 6 months old. Every day, moms out there, if you're listening, I've got the best cheat for you. You literally use a shaker cup. You put a scoop of our complete in there, you shake it up, you put it in sippy cups, you unwrap a bar, and you throw some of our little chewable fruit snacks in their face, and you send them out the door to go to school. And they just had literally the most healthy breakfast. By that point, they've had like 50 fruits and vegetables. Like, you're the best mom ever. Like, you can totally brag about it. So I love it. My girls love their gagas. They love their shakies. And because of our Juice Plus, we have been sick visit free to the doctor. I have a 3-year-old and a 2-year-old that have been in school. We go to Chick-fil-A, go to all the Germany places. Up until last month, we had never had a sick visit. And the only reason we went was because of this whole coronavirus shenanigans. My youngest, both of them ended up with a fever, but never was over 100.5. But because they had spiked a fever in this time, we had to go to the pediatrician. They said they had strep throat because it looked like it. They started them on an antibiotic. They'd never been on an antibiotic before. Come back a few days later, they called and they're like, don't take the antibiotic anymore. They don't have strep. We don't know what they have. So my kids have never been sick. And I'm not to say they don't get tummy viruses and things like that, but it's just been the best thing. If you are a mom or you love people that have children or you love children out there, get them on Juice Plus. It can be life-changing to families. And we absolutely, absolutely love our Juice Plus.
Thank you, Lauren, so much for sharing your story. Now, can we have Marley share a little bit?
Okay, so I'm Marley, and I've been taking Juice Plus for about 6 months. My friend Brooke reached out to me about it probably a year or two ago, maybe not 2 years, but at least a year ago, and was like, hey, you should look at this because my youngest, Hannah, since she was born premature at 33 weeks and has always had really bad constipation. And this girl poops like once, maybe twice a week. So like not healthy poop at all. That's really strange to talk about, but we're moms and we talk about our kids' poop, right? She actually has a herniated umbilical cord because when she was an infant, she was so constipated and straining so hard that it popped her little umbilical cord and her belly button sticks all the way out. So I was really concerned about it and trying to find something to help because it's just miserable. And she just would cry sometimes for like a day trying to get the poop out. It was awful. And so, I actually just recently got her going with the gummies. I started my older daughter with the capsules first. My oldest is an extremely picky eater. She has like a texture issue, and she will not like even touch fruits and vegetables with, like, she just like holds them like they're gonna bite her or attack her or something. She just, it's really strange. I don't know why she's that way. When she was younger, she would eat better, but she eats like meat and bread and mac and cheese. So my middle one's a little bit better, but I was really, really concerned about their growth and development, particularly my oldest and my youngest. And so that's really kind of what got me into it. And then right after I started taking the capsules, the fruits and vegetables, I went to the doctor for a checkup and have high cholesterol. And so I started taking the omegas like in December. But one thing that I noticed, like within about a week, I guess, of when I started Hannah, my youngest, on the gummies, which we've been taking the gummies for like 2 or 3 weeks, she actually is pooping like way more regularly. It's not every day, but it's like 3 or 4 times a week instead of 1 or 2, which is amazing. So I'm really anxious to see how it goes. And I felt like this really just fit well with the lifestyle that I've been trying for about a year to build for myself. And that includes fitness with Camp Gladiator, and then also Norwex and eliminating chemicals and things from my life. So just really a whole healthy lifestyle. And so it just made sense to be part of this, and to hopefully be able to get more nutrition for my family and get everybody on it too, including my husband and my other kids, more consistently. So
I love it. Thank you, Marley, so much for sharing. All right. I love hearing all of these wonderful, wonderful stories. Okay, so now we're going to talk about the Freedom Revolution, which is our business community and the third way to inspire healthy living. The main mission of the Juice Plus company is to bring freedom through improved health. It's important to know that about 80% of Juice Plus is used by happy customers who have no affiliation with the company. Serving these customers, however, are those of us who have partnered with Juice Plus as a business opportunity. We are paid well to do a lot of good. So as you listen to our stories, perhaps you'll think of someone in your life who may need to hear what's possible. So first, let's address 2 common questions about the Juice Plus company. First is, how does it work? The business is open to anyone 18 years or older. It's called a virtual franchise, and it's $52 a year to own. Representatives have an online office and personal website, so you can run business from any device, anytime, anywhere. Simply share Juice Plus products, and the company does the rest. They manufacture Juice Plus, deliver, bill, and collect from customers, and pay us directly by direct deposit monthly. There is no inventory to keep, which is wonderful. The only Juice Plus we touch is whatever we order for our own family. All commission levels are permanent. There's no quotas or minimums, and you have the freedom to choose your own individual pace. Also, there is no glass ceiling on income or territorial restrictions. The Juice Plus company is in over 20 different countries. So what's great about the Juice Plus company? It was formed nearly 50 years ago by President and founder Jay Martin, who is still at the helm today. We are a privately held multi-billion-dollar company. There's family benefits packages at the top positions, including medical, dental, disability, life, long-term care, chiropractic, and prescriptions, along with college assistance, holiday bonuses, and a monthly expense allowance. This business can produce short-term cash or be a long-term wealth building and retirement strategy. Oh, and by the way, not only does the Juice Plus company inspire healthy living, but healthy giving as well. We've impacted over 1 million families so far with free Juice Plus for children through the Family Health Study. We're the title sponsor of the St. Jude Memphis Marathon Weekend. We're highly involved in the Boys and Girls Club and the Volunteers of America as well. So let us know afterwards if you would like to hear more details about how we're making a difference in these places. And now let's hear a few business stories. So Marley, could you please tell us why you decided to partner with the Juice Plus?
So I guess I kind of ran that together with my previous little testimony, but just a goal of healthier living for myself and for my family, and just building a community. You guys that are here locally and are just so inspiring, and I just really saw something positive that I wanted to be part of, and I guess, really trying to, help my family and be healthier. So
I love it. That's so awesome. And we've loved having you part of our community even before you joined, partnered with all of us. Okay, so Brittany, can you share a little bit about your business story?
Sure. Okay. Well, why I came into this business, that's almost laughable because I did not even think I was going to, because I always was kind of hesitant to do anything that had to do with sales. And I was so, just blown away with our community. I think as soon as I walked into it, how I was just met with such open arms, regardless of whether I ever wanted to do anything at all with this. And I think Marley could probably attest to that. We love you no matter what. We would always love you, girl. And so anyways, with that being said, I was not looking for this, I guess is what I really mean by that. But I did become a partner with the company the same day that I heard about Juice Plus. And it honestly, at that point, was more just because I knew our whole family was going to be on everything. Had no expectations whatsoever from the financial aspect of it, or honestly didn't really have a vision for doing this as a business. And then I quickly started realizing, once I dove into really only about one day's worth of research, how amazing that this product is. And I've been a hairdresser now for 16 years, at that point for 13. And as my clients started walking in the door, I literally looked at them and was like, oh my gosh, if I think that my whole family needs this, why in the world don't they need it? And so one by one, I just started talking to just people very organically, because I just felt in my heart, if I knew something that could help them, oh my gosh, I really truly need to help them. And so within the first year, I started making an income that basically was pretty close to what I was making doing hair. And at that point, I was working an hour away from my home. I was away from my family all the time. If you know any hairdressers other than most of them are gone all the time. And so I was able to, with that income, bridge the gap of what I really needed to do to bring a business home. So I now, for the last 2 years, have been able to work from home doing hair as I please, really, because of this financial opportunity, which has just been the biggest blessing in the world. So I think they really kind of go hand in hand. Everything has just been really fun and relational there. And then also, I just want to say, literally, because it is a time like this, like what we are going through right now, if I didn't have this business right now, I don't have a clue how we would be making it. I truly don't. I have a career right now that's not allowed to technically work. And it is just such a big blessing to be able to make some kind of income to come and help our family from an online franchise like this. So it's been the biggest blessing in the world. And I didn't even realize I needed it.
I think that's what happens with several of us, right? We're not really sure what we're walking into. And then when we need it, we're like, oh, okay. So glad. So glad I said yes. Thank you, Brittany. Okay, Lauren, can you share a little bit about your business story?
Yeah, so like I shared, my background's in OT. And so about 8 years ago, I was working full time. And when I say full time, it was like seriously 40 to 60 hours a week. I was working anywhere from 5 to 7 days a week. I had over $75,000 in basically student acquired debt. We can call it that, between student loans, credit card debt, and things like that, just to get through my master's program. So we were swallowed in debt. And we were newly married, and I loved my career. I knew I wanted to be an OT since I was 15. Like that's my blood. Like I was meant to be an occupational therapist. I absolutely love helping people feel healthier, feel independent, and feel just educated with their bodies. And that's what I do as an occupational therapist. But the problem was the pace I was living was not sustainable. There was absolutely no way I could do that. And I saw that when I walked into the hospital I was working at, and I was working with the sweetest 63-year-old occupational therapist. And I kind of thought, well, maybe she became an OT later in life and, decided to do this. No, she'd been doing that since she was like 20 years old. And she's like, God, I just have 3 more years till I can get Medicare and then I'm out of this. And I'm like, oh my God, you've been doing this since that. Like, and I already had bad hips. It was a congenital thing for me. I had struggled already being on the floor that long. And I was thinking, what am I going to do? Am I going to be doing this job till I'm 63 years old? Will my hips survive? I'd already had a hip surgery when I was 20. I'm 21. And I just knew I couldn't do that. And then we thought about the pace that I was working, the debt that we had. We had way more in debt than I was bringing home in income a year. So there was no way we were going to get on top of that, much less if we wanted to have a family. How would we afford my work schedule? And how could we even afford childcare? Childcare would be more expensive than my paycheck. And so we realized if we wanted to grow as a family, we were going to have to change. And then that's when my mom introduced me to Juice Plus. And y'all, I turned her down so fast. She came to me and was like, I've got this awesome thing you should do. It's called the Juice Plus Company. You would be great at it. And you could, work from home and you want to have these babies and you could do all this. And I just told my mom no. And I was like embarrassed for her. And it made me embarrassed that she even thought I would ever work for one of those companies and work for one of those businesses. And y'all, if you're on this call right now listening, don't make the mistake I did. Don't be above this. Don't think you're more than this. I was a highly educated person saying no to the thing that changed my life because I let my ego get in the way. I let my thought about what this kind of industry was get ahead of me. And I am so, so glad that the people in this community, including my mom, sat me down, talked to me, showed me the resources, showed me the education, and it just blew my mind. And once I saw what it was, you couldn't stop me. I was in this and I've been in it for 8 years and I'm not going anywhere. This business has allowed me to work OT as I want to. Like, I am passionate about it. I have still a few patients that I go see regularly just because I like them. Sometimes I don't even charge, like I'm not even legally seeing them. I'm just going to visit them, to take care of them. I do education. I get to teach. I get to do incredible things with my OT career because I don't need the money from it anymore, because now I make as much money as I was doing being an OT, doing what I'm passionate about, and that's sharing fruits and vegetables. And I'm able to be home with my daughters, my 2 and 3-year-olds. We didn't have to struggle with childcare. We didn't have to worry about that because I had a business that I could either work from home, or now I choose to send them to school when the school is open, because I want that time alone. I want that time to do my career and have a business that I'm passionate about and kind of have just my thing. But I also love that I can be home with them any day that I want to. And so I just want you guys to know this Juice Plus company is for you. It's probably for whoever you know too. And we would welcome you with open arms, and we would give you all the tools and resources. If I can do it, anybody can do it. I can promise you that.
Oh, Lauren, I love all of y'all's stories. They're all so good. So thank you, ladies, for sharing tonight. So to wrap up, thank you all again so much for joining us. We are excited to network with two types of people: people who are ready to take the next step in their health, whether it's to check out our free resources or to make life easier by adding Juice Plus. Excuse me. It only costs a few dollars a day. Kids can get it for free, which is, as a mom of two, amazing. And it's the simplest, most convenient, and affordable way to get massive amounts of nutrition into busy families. And the second type of people is anyone wanting to earn stable residual income in order to expand their options while making a difference. The Freedom Revolution gives parents the financial peace of mind to choose mom and dad care instead of daycare. Hardworking professionals can have the choice to build their own dreams instead of someone else's. College kids can build a side gig to help pay for school without having to get a job. And empty nesters can increase retirement so there's more than enough to enjoy life and give to future generations. This all takes place using a simple system within a positive, fun community we like to call the Juice Plus family. So maybe You could ask yourself, who do I know who needs to hear about this? What if Juice Plus could help them? If you do think of someone, we would love to invite them to an event just like this one. And after we're done, Marley will send you our Healthy Living Revolution website link, and y'all can touch base. So again, congratulations, Marley. We are so excited to have you as part of our team. And tonight has been an absolute blast. Do you have any final thoughts, Marley, for your friends before we wrap up?
I just want to say I saw a couple people on here. I wasn't sure who all made it, and I think 3 people made it. So thank you for coming, Wendy and Whitney, and my mom's here too for moral support. Moms are the best, and I should have listened to my mom a lot longer ago, and I would be in a different place with my business than I am now. You know, listening to your friends and family is important, and I hope that sharing has inspired you guys, and I'm excited to see where this goes. So thank you guys for having me and for bringing me into your community.
Yes, absolutely. All right, so thank you all so much. I know people are busy and it's just past 9 o'clock, so we won't take any more of your time. But thank you all so much and have a wonderful evening. Good night.
Bye. Thank you.
Good night.
Yeah.